Oof, yeah, they're moving. All right. 1 second. All right, cool. We're doing it. Staekk versus Problems. This is the losers finals. Nope, this is the losers semifinals. My bad, because the losers finals will be Jack versus the winner of this, and then that person will move on into the grand finals to go up against Will. So that's gonna be awesome. Alrighty. Staekk is way better than Ham, but you're biased. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, my grandma makes a mean ham, and I just can't get over it, so some people just might have better experiences with Staekk in the past, and I also had a really negative experiences with Staekk when I was a kid, because my dad would always burn them on the barbecue, and so I thought Staekk was just really rough and hard to eat, but it just turns out that it was the kinds of steak I was eating when I was a kid. Fun fact. Alright, so we're off and running here. It looks like Problems is off to a very early start. We've got a Blood Whip, which is really not that great of a weapon unless you can pair it with Blood Magic. And even though he does have a spell, I believe the bomb spell is 1.5 hearts to use Blood Magic, so it's not gonna help too much in this situation, because it's a lot harder to farm or to hurt yourself on purpose in that situation. And yeah, Problems is still quite ahead. He is on zone 2-3. Oh, I didn't even notice. Hey, welcome back. You gotta, if you blink, you're gonna miss it here. Problems is already on zone 3.
He's on zone 3?
Yeah,
I'm watching him, right? Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're watching him, and he's just moving. The good side.
That's right.
You're not supposed to take sides. Oh, boy. All right, well, I mean, Staekk is still keeping up. He's got his titanium cat, which can go very fast, especially in zone 2. I like the cat in zone 3. Cat is not great in zone 2. Zone 3, it's very nice because you can get behind all those skeletons.
Sure.
Oh, but he got swamped.
I think the cat is awful and should never be used.
Well, that's just you.
Okay, that's a bit of an overstatement, but that's just me.
And there's some Boots of Strength and a War Drum, which is nice. You can definitely get some big dino damage in there. And Staekk is picking up a nice little build here. He's got also potential map if he can find a
bomb?
Yeah, find a bomb.
Well, I was just going to say, because Staekk has been super solid in all of his races so far. He hasn't really died too much, and so maybe he was getting a little nervous seeing Problems get so far ahead. That's
true, yeah. That's a very good point. Yeah, because he doesn't die normally.
I know, he's been very solid. His Staekk, it's very strong Staekk. It can pierce all of the cow meats and...
You totally lost me.
Yeah,
I have no idea what you're talking about. I think you lost yourself there.
I lost myself there too, yeah, it's yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, so Staekk can take intentional damage if he has a blood weapon. Anyone can, with the blood magic. But some spells are not half a heart, and it's a lot harder to handle the ones that are like a full heart and that sort of thing.
And you just can't... Yeah, I know what you're saying, exactly. I was going to comment, the ones that are half-heart, like Fireball, Transmute, and those ones are great for the blood weapons.
Exactly. That was a fast run, 330. Problems has done one already. Staekk is still moving, but I mean, basically at this point, if Problems can keep this pace up, he's got it in the bag.
Yeah,
but it's a dangerous pace. And if you fly too close to the sun, you're going to get burned. That's all I'm going to say about that one. So he's got to watch himself. He better check himself before he wrecks himself, as they say. I got all the sayings tonight, because why not?
Good on it.
Yeah,
why not?
Handling it, no big deal. It's good.
NBD.
NBD.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what the myth is that flies too close to the sun. It's Icarus, right?
Something like that. Yeah, he burns the wings off his boots or something, and then wing boots. That's appropriate.
That is appropriate. Yeah.
So I love the build that's going on Staekk right now, because it's got Old Faithful, which I adore, and then it's got the Boots of Strength, so he's doing 3 damage, so it's like a extra special Old Faithful. Then he's got the War Drum, which is like an extra special Old Faithful. And then he's got the protection strats of the shield spell. Only problem is he's at half a heart, and that's an issue.
Yeah.
And what just happened to Problems there? He's kind of got trapped in a corner.
I was admiring Staekk's build while you're talking.
It's a great build. But Problems was like just trapped in a trap room, which is kind of funny. So he can't seem to get a run started anymore. Oh, nice use of the shield spell. We were saying the shield spell is not... Actually, that's a valid point there that just was revealed to me there. That What? Oh, the jeweled dagger?
I'm just glad that he picked it up. I was
jeweled dagger. Jeweled dagger OP.
So mad at him if he did not pick up the jeweled dagger. I was gonna yell jeweled dagger and the score run, please.
Score run. That's such a bad idea, but Problems would probably do it. He loves the score runs.
He does. Oh, he screws it up.
Oh yeah, he's got to watch my Necrotome again.
Yep. Learn those strats, dude.
Oh, that's so mean. He knows what he's doing, but sometimes, yeah, you'll just mix up the beats.
Kind of on a related note, like saying, like going for a score run, like even in a race, like keeping your mood up and your confidence level high is so important. And sometimes doing silly things that you love is totally a legit strat.
Yeah, absolutely. Like even just picking up a blunderbuss, even if it's not your favorite. Because who was it? It was Problems. Problems does not like the blunderbuss.
No, he doesn't.
Which is like sacrilege for you, I know.
I know. I know. I love the blunderbuss. It's like my favorite.
Yeah.
I almost had the bounty and balls of steel too.
But yeah, he wanted to get rid of it as fast as possible. And a nice fast pickup for Staekk there. He gets himself a titanium rapier, which I say pretty much every week when someone picks it up, but it's always important to reiterate. It's a good weapon, but it has its troll factor.
Okay.
Especially in Zone 3.
I don't know, I just love it. Like, I know what you're saying with the pushers, you expect to kill them, and they don't, it doesn't happen, but it's so good. If you just keep it in mind, it's like such a good weapon.
But that's the key, right there. And I mean, I probably try and hammer that point home a lot more than other people, but it's that keep it in mind thing. That's so important with this game. Because it's really important to note that, like, this game relies on you paying attention to everything. And keeping all of the things in mind, and then on top of that, all the items that are part of your build, you need to know all of that stuff. All the enemies, what they do, what beat they're on, and all those sorts of things. So much to perceive, so much to keep track of, that the best thing you can do, in my opinion, is to mitigate the amount of things you need to keep control of in your head.
I think that's a very good point.
And that's my point against the titanium, because there's one more thing you need to keep track of.
It's not enough of a point. Like what I'm saying is that with the titanium rapier,
I like your point, but it's not enough of a point.
It's not enough. I don't mean to say. I couldn't think of a better way to phrase it.
No.
Like,
I know what you mean.
I'm not trying to be rude.
No, it's the pros outweigh the cons. It's not like I'm gonna not pick it up.
Right.
But it does add that cognitive load would be the term.
Cognitive load is a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the rapier, you really want to be conscious in general of your lunge damage and of lunging things too.
That's true.
So it's not that much more of, I feel like, a mental tax than, let's say, like, I feel like an obsidian weapon will be a much higher mental tax than...
Yeah. And it looks like Staekk's actually past Problems now.
Really?
Because Problems was the first win by far, right?
Right.
Yes, so he has the advantage currently, but Staekk is now in the Zone 3 boss. Problems is on 3-3, so it's actually a very tight race currently.
Huh.
And so, yeah, that's my point against, of course, the lead boots and those sorts of things. So that's another win for Staekk. So Staekk wins a quick 2 in a row, which, of course, does not mean he wins. He needs to win by 2.
Does that give him the advantage?
He now has the advantage, though. That's true. So if this goes the distance, if this goes 20 minutes, then... And I mean, it's looking super tight because Problems just got his second win now, so it's back and forth.
Back and forth right
there. But, of course, Staekk did just win the advantage, and that's huge.
That is huge. So...
As we've been finding out.
When it goes to time, that means Staekk will win. But we're at 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes.
So there's still lots of time.
There's a lot of time.
20 minutes is the cap, the time cap.
So
Problems switched to the titanium spear while jumping in the trapdoors on his last run, which was super smart because otherwise he had the obsidian longsword. And that's smart because then you keep your 2 damage when you drop down as opposed to... But I noticed he didn't exactly switch back, but he might not have found a situation where he needed to switch back to the obsidian.
Sure, it didn't really matter too much.
He might have been totally just fine. So, and a dueling dragon fight there, that was pretty fun, at least on my screen. I know the buffers
they're about
might be.
The same.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And some bomb strats there for Staekk. That
might be the first time I've seen, or I can recall, for this tournament where someone has like retaken the advantage.
I think it's happened.
I
think it happened in a DJ race.
Oh, a DJ. Yeah, I didn't get to watch that.
Because DJ went... I think both the races where DJ went the distance, He lost the first game. I'm pretty sure.
You're right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So that has happened a couple times. But it's pretty crazy when it does. I mean, that's awesome. That means somebody had, it's just, if you think about it in terms of pace, that guy's pace has just been consistently fast enough to catch back up. Oh no!
Oh no!
Problems got in a little too deep there, and we got a runner. We got a runner, and he's trying to scoot it. But he can't.
Do that. You can't.
Oh no! He was out of time there. He was out of time, and that hurts. And this is gonna play into Staekk's strengths.
Bad look. Yeah, this is playing right into Staekk's hands.
Because Staekk's strength here, remember,
chopping him up, giving him the old slice of steak.
But yeah, what I was gonna say, of course, is that because his strength is safety. I mean, that's what we've sort of established. Is he plays a nice consistent, consistent, safe run, and down he goes. And that's the second time we've seen that.
Oh, commentator curse.
Commentator curse, maybe, but that's the second time we've seen that, where it was just run straight into. I think DJ did that last race. I'm not sure. It was on the person I was not watching, but just ran straight into the armadillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened there? Just
moving probably too many buttons. Just probably pressed it one too many times.
One too many times.
Where you're like, maybe because all the enemies get jiggled around a little bit. they're right,
That's true. Yeah, you got that enemy jiggle, and that's what you got to watch out for.
You got to be aware of the jiggle, and sometimes the jiggle can throw off that armadillo. So
absolutely, it can.
Up.
Yeah. How many ups was that?
That was up. So
5 ups.
Yeah, it was 5 ups. That was too many ups. You wanted 4. You only want up.
Yeah, you just want that up. Yep.
Up.
Very nice.
Yep.
Anyway, okay, so turns out that our racers are, again, pretty much neck and neck. So we're seeing all these racers, that's what's so great about this format, is it is such a, just test of, I don't even know, just people's endurance and skill.
Speed and endurance and skill, and consistency, and,
and
it's very cool,
It's very effective at finding the sort of equal matches, and I love that. I think it's really awesome.
Yeah, it really does pull out the equal matches too. It says, hey.
Yeah. What it does is, for the matches that are not equal, it'll end quick, and it's like, okay, well, this wouldn't have been that entertaining anyways.
Right.
But then for the really, which we haven't seen very many of in this tournament, but with regards to the really good tournament, the really good matches, it's going to draw them out and make them, last, and that's really awesome.
Right. And that's what I'm looking forward to the finals. Please stay tuned for the finals. Which
absolutely.
Will be no time limit.
No time limit finals.
Super exciting.
So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. There will be yelling.
Oh my goodness! Staekk just picked up the OPest of OP rings. The Ring of Mana.
It's super duper OP. That's capital O, capital P on that one. You got the Ring of Mana. So that turns all your spells into the greater version. So now what he can do is just freeze absolutely everything on the screen.
Problems,
which is good. Problems got a runner. Oh, he handled it.
He got back.
He handled it, but he's got to be careful because he's behind now, and he needs to not die.
Dagger. Yeah, he's got.
Because it's gonna really put him behind.
Sorry, not a glass dagger, but a glass shard.
Glass shard, essentially. Well, no, not a glass dagger. Essentially a regular dagger.
Yeah, essentially a big old.
A ragger.
Yeah, a ragger. They could just. It's regs. It's the regs.
I don't know.
Oh, he blew up the cheese. Boo, problems.
Uh-oh. The boos are coming from the rat who the cheese was blown up.
Yeah, that's
understandable.
It's no good. You can't blow up the cheese like that, sir.
Yeah, fair enough.
He even could have eaten the cheese. It's
spooky ghost coming in hot, and then a spooky banshee handles it, and a nice greater freeze play by Staekk, and Staekk is now on his conga boss.
Right.
A little bit of boss jiggle going on there. He does a slip and slide. Nice little slip and slide there. Gets him past the conga line. Really smart. Gets behind the throne before bombing it. And then the greater freeze.
Oh, my goodness.
Really nice conga fight. That was super solid. And that puts Problems behind.
Swarm.
Oh, no.
He just bit the dust.
So that means we're on that same situation we were on before. This is a straight-up race.
This is a straight-up race.
If Staekk wins it, that's GG for Problems. And that's Problems out.
Yeah, that's Problems out. I'm so blaming his death there on blowing up the cheese.
The cheese gods were very unhappy with that.
They were very unhappy.
And Staekk just jumped onto a spike trap. You always have to do that at least once in the tournament. Someone's got to do it. He noticed that. And a quick down left. He just bombed a bomb. Oh, he meant to go down then left. but he pressed them both at the same time and then bombed the bomb he
bomb.
wanted to go pick up. The ultimate irony, and now he's bombless. It might even be worth a reset, although not at this point. But not having anything.
Okay, I just
might be
watched him
tricky.
jump into the spike trap. That was hilarious.
Oh wow, you are way behind. You need to refresh that, or unless you want to watch the bombed bomb because it's pretty funny.
I just missed it. I hit refresh.
Ah, rat! What are you doing?
Just trying to follow your advice, Elad.
Well, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's your first mistake. Oh man. All right. Well, Problems is ahead, so he has the chance to tie it up, but he's down on the advantage here.
Right. We only have 5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes remain. That's going to make things very difficult.
And this is the last day. 5 minutes on the last day.
DJ's got it right. Problems needs 2 sub-3s without Staekk winning 1, and that's going to be hard.
I don't think that's possible. I don't know if it's possible.
I feel like I don't hate this. The fact that it's we were ragging on the fact that it's like, well, now it's kind of like, he doesn't stand a chance.
Over. Yeah, it's like a
but I don't hate it because there's still a little bit of like, I don't love it, but there's still a little bit of like, if he throws down, if he really drives one home, it's gonna be.
That can still have. I don't know. I don't know if that's.
But I think the problem is that they're not quite realizing that's the case.
I think they know.
I'm not sure. I would like to know. But
yeah, if not, hopefully they just keep a timer themselves. But hopefully we're announcing the time. As the race
some decision making on Staekk's side, and he just reset.
Interesting.
Oh, he was dead. Yeah, because the Minotaur was charging. He had a whip. That sucks.
I'm very confused.
But I still think he's limit the scenarios. Yeah, Will's right. It limits the scenarios. That's true.
Yeah, well, the time limit scenarios are kind of
yeah.
Meh.
Oh, the time limit scenarios
are meh. Yeah. So
yeah, they're pretty meh. I agree. But I mean, that's what we're sticking with for this, and of course the finals will not be like that.
Yeah, we're just let's say stick for the rest of the tournament. I would want something else for the next one, but.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, it might be nice to go to like a restart tiebreaker, but
yeah, I like that.
And like maybe first person to die also it would take you out. Like that might work.
It's the person who goes the farthest.
Because you gotta play safe, or person who goes the farthest. I like that.
Right. It's like person who wins first, and then who gets the farthest, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, because at this point, I mean, Problems has still got a chance because this is his zone 3 boss fight. Uh oh. Oh, down there you go. There you go. Yeah, he still has a chance because he just finished, so he's tied it up. So what he needs to do is within the next 2.5 minutes finish a run. So I hope he realizes that, and he's got to go crazy fast.
He's going fast, right? I feel like he's going fast now.
Meanwhile, Staekk is struggling with these boss fights, especially, and he had an Obsidian Rapier too. But I think he might not have had full charge, and so that made things a little difficult for him.
Yeah, I would not. Okay, I would not put it past Problems to realize what he needs.
Yeah, I feel like Problems has pretty good sort of presence of mind for these sorts of scenarios. So we'll see what he does. He's got the dagger phasing is not the fastest.
I think it is a great weapon. I know it's not. I know
it's great, but it's not the fastest.
It is,
especially
so
on Bard.
Though,
you can't go super YOLO though. If you got the range, you got the YOLO.
Okay, that's fair. But it's super fast against all of the bosses.
He ate some cheese. Problems ate some cheese.
His luck's gonna turn around now.
It better.
He's doing this fight wrong because he totally should just run up to Conga and punch him in the face.
Yeah, and he's got to deal with these ghosts, which ended up stacking up no problem. He actually almost got hit by that bat. That was dicey. Last longsword. But he's only got a minute 10 here. And he needs also Staekk to not win.
Yeah, but Staekk, they're close. It's close enough.
Staekk's ahead. Only a minute left, though. He's got to go.
Please,
Problems. You got to go. He's getting map trolled currently on Zone 2, which is just so tragic.
Fine. He's doing fine. Yeah, when you get that, it's the bat. That's the main thing. Yes, nice. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm definitely...
No, that's okay. I think this is very exciting. Want to see what happens here.
Nice
but he really needs to move. Because we got 35 seconds. And he's he's got to do Zone 3 in 35 seconds. I don't think this is good. I don't want to be a negative Nancy here.
You're being a negative Nancy. It's possible.
Negative Nancy, a chatty Cathy, all the things. Don't... Oh, man, what are you doing? Don't go to the... Just run. You have to go so fast right now.
He's getting the map. It's great.
Yeah, the map will be good. The map is a very wise choice, but we are at 10 seconds. There's nothing. Unfortunately, this is going to be GG. He put a close run in there, and that is time.
That's time.
So that's Staekk, and Problems is eliminated on that rule, which is tragic.
That is tragic.
But it's what everyone agreed on, and I think that's